Dahmer, and I'm the father of Jeff Dahmer. He was born in 1960 at a house that we rented in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As a very young boy, he was very happy, and he would run to me and jump into my arms. He liked to ride his little tricycle, and he used to like very much to ride on the handlebars of my bicycle. When you look at the home movies, you know, you see a happy time. We had a very close relationship. He wanted to be held and would come running up to me whenever I'd come home from somewhere. And he just loved to be with me and his mother. I met Joyce in Milwaukee. She was outgoing and liked to do new things, and a very loving person, it seemed to me. When Joyce became pregnant with Jeff, she developed seizure-type symptoms, and the doctors would prescribe barbiturates and morphine to calm her down, because her body would become rigid and she would develop a little bit of foam in the mouth. Unfortunately, the doctors didn't discover what it was exactly. The marriage was starting to dissolve, and I told Jeff and my youngest son, Dave, she was advocating for a divorce. Jeff reacted badly. He went out and started slapping trees with a branch, apparently because he felt like he lost control, and he was obviously frustrated by that. He would come home drunk from high school. The drinking got worse and worse, and I talked about the dangers of him continuing, but I think at that point he was just so addicted, physically and mentally. My mother told me about the mannequin that Jeff had taken from a store, and I didn't know what that was all about. And I asked him why he took it. Jeff said, I just wanted to see if I could do it, which didn't make sense. My mother told me about Jeff's having some strange men into their house. My mother said that she had saw this person stumbling from our house. That was alarming. I didn't want anything to happen to my mother.
Dahmer was subsequently arrested for second-degree sexual assault.
It was terribly difficult. I just couldn't really deal with it. It affected me very greatly. I did question him about it. What exactly did you think you were doing? No answer, no good answer at all. I always wanted the best for Jeff, always. I just hoped against hope that he would improve or talk about things and get things straightened out, whatever it is that's bothering him. This is a letter that I wrote to Judge William Gardner. I am writing in regard to my son Jeff Dahmer, who is scheduled to be released March 1990. I have reservations regarding Jeff's chances when he hits the streets. I have experienced an extremely frustrating time trying to urge initiation of some type of treatment. I sincerely hope that you might intervene in some way to help my son, who I love very much and for whom I want a better life. I do feel, though, that this may be our last chance to initiate something lasting, and that you can hold the key. Sincerely, yours, Lionel Dahmer. When I wrote that letter, I remember feeling someone's got to do something. I had no idea that would escalate to that horrible, gruesome situation. It was a terrible situation. All we could do was sit there and listen to them describing all kinds of terrible things, and it was just horrendous. It was just bad, really bad. It made me upset because I was told that the best place for Jeff to be would be in a psychiatric situation where they could give him help. Whereas in prison, you just don't get that. It was really very, very tough to hear. Very, very tough. Jeff just sat there while she was screaming, and he just took it. My feeling immediately when she did that was, this is to be expected. I would probably might do the same thing. I felt that was encouraging. He's at least saying something, and he's really sorry. I felt that he didn't really know why he did it, but that he was sorry that he did it. I still blame myself for not digging in more deeply with Jeff at various times to find out why he did what he did. What have you been doing lately? Working and working and working and working? Oh. Tell me something that makes any kind of sense, Jeff, as to why you were doing this.